Tuesday of boot camp.
Day 2 of boot camp.
Y'all, I heard y'all had a lot of fun without me yesterday.
We did. We had fun. It wasn't the same, but we did have a good time.
It's okay. It's okay. Welcome back to boot camp day 2, y'all. And today's project, you all are gonna really be blown away. I'm just gonna say this. We had our tech guy, Brooks, came through and he was like, what are you guys making today? And so I showed him, he was like, wow, that actually looks really good. I'm like, did you expect anything less from us?
Yeah, exactly. And
So-
one thing about us, Christmas time, we're gonna make an Arabesque tile ornament. Every year we're gonna have some variation. So far we've done a sublimation one, we've done a printable vinyl one with a photo, and I'm sure we've done like a resin one.
Yep.
I don't know, but y'all gotta look them up on the channel because these Arabesque tiles, they're so inexpensive. You can buy a whole just like sheet, like one panel of these tiles, and you can make a whole bunch, which is really fun. So we're gonna show you all how to do it with layered vinyl today, which I think is really cool.
And the outcome of this is beautiful. And truly, guys, it's so easy to recreate this. It looks very complicated, number one. It looks
intricate.
Super complicated, super intricate. But we already have sized everything for you. All you have to do is download it and slap it on your ornament. That's how easy it is. And the box that we're gonna be making today with our ornament, we have made this box before. We're gonna do it again. You all are going to love this box. I think you're gonna flip.
Yes.
But before we get started, we do have to talk about this because this is one of the, I feel like I say this every year, one of the best deals, but
we be trying to give you all the best deals.
We be trying to one-up ourselves. We literally try to one-up ourselves every single year. And it's starting to get harder to one-up ourselves, but I still feel like we did it this year.
I do too. This is like kind of bougie.
With our collector's edition trilogy.
And it's so pretty. It also looks really good when we show it like on set because I feel like it's all of our brand colors.
I know.
And like if you're a fan girl or fan guy, you need the set. I just feel like it's like, I'm a maker's gonna learn person. I need this little set.
Yes.
In your craft
So if you're wondering how you can get your hands on this collector's edition trilogy, it's really simple. Purchase any program we have, whether it's yearly membership, Maker's Gonna Sublimate, Passive Earner Society, Digital Design for Creatives, Maker U. Did I say Maker's Gonna Sublimate?
Yeah.
I think I did. So there's so many different deals, and not only that, if you purchase anything we offer, you're getting this shipped to you for free, number one. Incredible.
Yes.
Absolutely incredible. If you already have everything, you can get this as well. You can just purchase the books on their own. If you already have everything and you're like, I just really want those books. I just don't want to be left behind when you all are talking about these. That's fine. You can grab these for $97, or I think the best deal that we have, I forgot about Makeathon.
Oh, yes, Makeathon.
Dude,
Very
you could-
importante.
Makeathon 2025, I don't know. I was going to say yearly membership is the best deal, and I still think that it is.
It's just a lot of bang for your buck.
You get so much good stuff if you decide to go yearly with us today. Y'all, we're doing $75 off of our yearly membership. Like I said, you get instant access, plus you're going to get these shipped and mailed to you for free just for signing up and saying yes to yourself for a full year of crafting. Insane. What you're going to get with your yearly membership is you are going to get access to 15,000 plus cut files, thousands of fonts, training to help you learn your Cricut, as well as all of our other resources. But these books, let's talk about them because you have your font book here. This is like our font pairing guide on crack.
It's like,
I don't know how else to say
it's
it.
in X Games mode, you know?
Yeah, it's like leveled up with extra stuff in there, more font pairings, do's and don'ts, more learning about font pairing. So you can truly use this as a resource to pair your fonts, but learn how to pair your fonts. So that's what's going to be found in this book. Next up, we have our Cricut. This is going to be called the New Cricut Bible. I don't know how else to say it. It's going to be the New Cricut Bible. If you already have the ref guide, it's going to be the ref guide and then some.
It's like the bougier version.
Absolutely. And then finally, what we have not done before is a Canva reference guide. So we are we have a Canva reference guide that you get with this trilogy that you all can, if you don't know much about Canva, you can start here. If you feel like you're already a Canva pro, you can still have this as a resource.
Yes.
I mean, it's a no-brainer.
So they're cute.
They're cute.
Functional.
Absolutely.
Necessary.
100%.
For your crafting. I love something that is cute and functional. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, like I want it to be both.
Yes.
Like used to, we would settle for, oh, it's cute, but
it's
like what's the purpose?
Pleasing. Yeah.
Or, oh, it's functional, but it's not cute. We ain't settling for that anymore. It's going to be cute and functional.
Best of both worlds. Period.
Anyway, any Hoosier.
So basically what we're trying to say is you can buy pretty much any course. You can just get the books, but if you sign up for the course, anything over $97, you're going to get those.
You're going to get them for free.
So pretty easy. We've got links in the description for you guys. There's links in the chat if you want to go there. If you are brand new here and you're like, I don't even know who you guys are, I don't know what you're talking about, and you're wanting to just make some crafts with us this week, you can get supply lists and links to all of the files that we're using for free by giving us your email.
Absolutely.
So Sadie's going to drop a link for that. I think she has a couple times already, but she's going to drop a link for you guys. So you can get signed up and it'll email it straight to you and you can get crafting with us this week. So super exciting because this is only day 2. So we've got, we did a paper project yesterday. Today we're going to do another 3D paper project with the box and we're doing vinyl.
We're doing a twofer today.
Yeah. And then tomorrow we're doing a sublimation project that we have an alternative for our non-sublimation people.
Also a twofer.
Yes. And then we're doing a wood sign on Thursday and we're doing an Advent like chain link print and cut on Friday. So make sure that you guys get signed up so you are notified when we go live and things like that. It's going to be so fun.
Absolutely.
Merry Christmas.
With all of that being said, are you ready to get crafting? Because we got a lot to do today. Let's go ahead and jump in over here. Welcome guys to our amazing boot camp this week. We are in day 2 and first of all, hold up. Hold the phone.
We have to have a moment for your nails. These are my favorite nails Lauren's ever had. There's not a drip of nail art on them really. And they're my favorite ones that she's had though.
Okay, we will. Okay, first off, let's have a moment for the project.
Ooh.
Look, she's cute, she's gorgeous, she's adorable.
She's festive.
The box, I can't. And then look how cute.
I love it.
It's the velvet ribbon, the textured vinyl. It's all of it together is really, really, it's just giving festive. It's giving Christmas. It's joy. It's giving joy.
It's giving joy.
It's giving joy.
Susan loves your 70s vibe today.
Oh, thanks. I was literally just talking to Alicia about how sometimes when you are, like I was just standing in my closet this morning and for some reason the outfit just came to me. It just came to me and it's just like,
I love it when it happens like that.
It just happens. Sometimes it just happens. Anyway, this is what we're going to be making today. Let's go ahead and talk about all of the supplies that you are going to need to recreate this project. So first up, you are going to need your Arabesque tiles. Now, if you want these exact tiles, these came from Home Depot. Satori is the brand. You can buy them in sheets. If you all want to take a screenshot of that brand, it is also linked in that description, or not in the description. I'm so sorry. There is a link to get the
supply list
and the cut files for free. You do need to give us your email. It's free. You just give us your email. Not a big deal. We send it straight over to you. It is linked in the supply list. But just so you guys know, it is that Satori brand of tile. That is what the size of our cut files are actually made for this specifically. I don't think, is it Lowe's or is it Home Depot?
I think you can get them at either place, you guys.
No, it's very specific.
Oh.
I think so.
Let me look.
I can't.
The supply list is right there.
Okay. It is Lowe's. It is not Home Depot. I normally shop at Home Depot. I'm a Home Depot girl.
Are you?
I am.
I'm a Lowe's girl.
I've always been a Home Depot girl. I don't. Oh, well, I said I'm not always. If it's not a Home Depot, I go to Lowe's. But if I have a choice, I go to Home Depot over Lowe's. I don't know why. Maybe it's where my family worked there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, it's Lowe's. So sorry. I misspoke. So you are going to need these tiles. We'll go back overhead. The next thing that you are going to need, we can just quickly talk about the box. You are going to need some cardstock. Like we talked yesterday, we are obsessed with Celebration Warehouse cardstock. It's the best. There truly isn't any better that we have found. It's just the bee's knees. That's all. I don't know how else to say it. It is the bee's knees. Next up, when we get into our tile, we do have a few different types of vinyl that we are using, okay? So we are, and I'll move this right here and I'll show you the difference. So we have our base, which is going to be our red. So you're going to need 4 different types of permanent vinyl for this project, okay? We have our base, which is the red. That's just going to be the basic arabesque shape we're going to cut out of this red. Next, we have like this metallic green. You can see it here. Y'all, this has to be tech wrap. This has to be tech wrap.
If it has that plasticky backer,
yes.
yeah.
So this is tech wrap vinyl. It's such a yummy green.
Oh, it's like one of my favorite shades of green.
Goodness gracious.
I love it.
So I love this green. It is tech wrap vinyl. This is going to be our second layer. Our third layer is going to be the offset of joy. That's just going to be in your standard white vinyl. And then lastly is the actual word joy and this little outline of the arabesque. You are going to use or you don't have to, but we use a textured vinyl. So this specifically is Cricut Premium or Permanent Premium Vinyl. This is their textured. This is like a true yellow gold. This is like a softer gold, and this is silver. Honestly, guys, this is such a pretty vinyl. We don't use Cricut vinyl a lot, but this is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like they did something right with this one.
At Christmas, this is like perfect set to have, I
yes.
feel like.
So this is what we are using. Oh yeah, you all wanted to see the nails real quick.
Let's see them.
I don't know if they can really even see them like on camera
in the
as
full
well.
Capacity. The color's really pretty, but they're like
can you see it as well?
It's
Not
delayed,
really.
but yeah, you can tell. You can tell a little bit.
Anyway, they're like the jelly chrome cat eye nails.
I love it.
So other than that, we do have a piece of vellum that is going to go on the top of your box here. This just makes your box enclosed. So we are using a piece of vellum.
Vellum?
Did I say? I did say vellum. Thank you.
Acetate.
Acetate.
Or mylar.
Mylar, not vellum. Vellum is not see-through.
I guess you could use vellum. It would be like semi-transparent.
I don't think vellum would look as good.
No.
This is mylar. Yeah. I'm so confused. So sorry.
Sometimes the wrong words just be coming out.
Sometimes the wrong words just do come out. And then, of course, we do need some type of mat, whether it is a light grip or a standard grip. Y'all know the grip of your mat. This is a brand new light grip, so it's actually more like a used standard grip, in my opinion. And then we have our transfer tape and tape runner. And yes, this tape runner is in stock. You saw it here first. We're not using the ATG gun, guys.
Tanner already had words about it. He already had words about it yesterday.
Oh, he did have words about it yesterday.
Yeah, he's like, well, he's salty about it. But we can't do anything because they don't make them anymore.
They don't make them anymore and they don't sell them. Honestly, I don't hate this one.
I don't either. I like it,
I don't hate it. Scrapbook Adhesives is the name brand of this one.
I'll send y'all a link real quick in the chat.
Yeah. So yeah, those are all of the supplies that we are going to be using today. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and hop over to our share screen and we are going to grab the files that we're going to be using today.
Yay.
So here on our share screen, this is actually our boot camp supply list page. What you're gonna do is to download this, you need to, where's it at?
At the top,
Is
It's
this it?
the blue line of text, yep.
Right there. To download these for free if you are not a member, because if you're not, all you have to do is give us your email. You get these files for free, just FYI. When you get to this page to find all of the cut files, if you'll click this, I'll show you exactly where to find it. Here is the graphic for boot camp showing you everything we're making this week. Then if you'll scroll down underneath this pink box, there is a line of blue text. If you'll click that, you can see that it downloads. We need to double click that, and now you have a folder, okay? After you see this folder, we're gonna double click this folder, and we have it separated out into days for you. So you don't have to go looking. You have day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5. So we are in day 2, so we're gonna double click day 2, and now you can see that we have the Arabesque tile ornament. This is the box, and then this is the actual design that we're gonna be making. They are both zipped, so we have to double click them both to unzip them, and you can see they kind of like overlap the zipped file. You can move them around perfectly fine, but now we do have these open, unzipped, and ready to load into Cricut Design Space. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hop over to Design Space. Here you can see we do already have it uploaded, but I'm gonna upload it again for you guys. We'll just go ahead and delete this out and start over completely new so that you know exactly what to do. Once you have unzipped your files, you have opened Cricut Design Space, we're gonna come over here to upload. You're gonna click that upload button, upload image, and now you can either browse or you can pull in your Finder. So let me show you both. Here I'm gonna pull up my Finder in front of the Cricut window, and you can see we have a lot of things open right here. So I'm just gonna, a lot of these Finder windows open. So what you're gonna do, if you pull in your Finder or your file, I think for Windows it's called like
File Explorer.
File Explorer. Either one, we're gonna drag and drop, and we'll start with the design. So you can see here, it's selected because it's highlighted blue. We're going to click and drag and drop. It's really that simple. So once you have done that, we are gonna upload it, and it's going to add to Canvas. Now, it does come in a little wonky. Do not fear, that's fine, because what we can do is we can take this layer and just move it over, and look, it's back to normal. That's how simple it is. Like I said, it does come in a little off to the side, but it is in layers, so you can just move it over to make sure it looks the way that you want it. Kathy, yes, this is all done in regular vinyl, on just adhesive vinyl on top of the tile. So we have our file in there. Next, we need to grab our box. So same process, we're gonna go to upload, upload image, and this time I'm going to browse, and I'm gonna show you how you can browse and look for your files. So instead of dragging and dropping, which is what we normally like to do, if you can't figure it out, you can click this green browse. What it's gonna do is it's gonna pull up your file, I guess, Finder. What I would then do is go to your actual download section, okay? Now it looks crazy, or you can go to recents. Either one I think will work. Sometimes the reason that we personally, for us, don't always use the browse function is because it's harder to find files. So either way, if you can't find it, one thing I really think you all need, I suggest you all doing is searching. So if you just type in the first part of, well, I thought I could type in the first part of Arabesque, but I guess I can't.
I'm wondering what the name of the file is.
Well, let me pull in my Finder, and it's Arabesque tile ornament.
So I have issues with the browse upload feature. That's why I always drag and drop.
I know.
I can never find my file.
But I wanted to, oh, there it is. Okay, so I started typing in Arabesque. So if you can't find it, because it does, for some reason, it's just a little bit wonky, at least for us it has been. So if you type in your file name, it's a lot easier sometimes to find it that way. So you can see here we have the Arabesque tile ornament box, the SVG version. So we're just gonna select that and open it, and that's how you would go about if you are browsing. Once you have done that, we are gonna go to continue. We are going to upload this to our canvas, and y'all, that's it. We're not touching the size. If you wanna touch the colors, you can do that. And how you would do that, let's say you wanna try out some different colors over here on your ornament, you can click this drop-down menu. That's the wrong one. This drop-down menu, the Joy Arabesque Tile Ornament, drop that down and you can choose each individual layer and you can change the color without having to ungroup it. So I can even separate them so you all can see them all. They're still gonna be grouped together, but we're gonna separate these out so you can see exactly what we're doing. So this is the 4 layers. We have our base layer here, which is what we are going to put down first. Then we have our holly cutouts. That will go down next. Next we have our Joy offset. That's what the word I was trying to find. This is the Joy offset. Yes, you can see that there are pieces cut out of the bottoms of that letter. That's really kind of just to help you guys line that up where it needs to go. So that is the offset. That is the 3rd layer that we're going to be laying on our Arabesque tile ornament. And then finally we have I don't know if this is more intricate or if that's more intricate, but look, because like
it's like intricate in different ways.
It's so intricate in different ways. Like this is going to hold together better than this is going to hold together because it's so thin. But this is going to be our top layer, which is the textured vinyl. Now, I said we were ready to go, but there is one other thing that you do need to complete before we go forward with this project, and that is turning these lines into score lines. That is one thing that I did forget to mention in our materials, is that you are going to need either a scoring stylus or a scoring wheel. Either one of those will work depending on what machine you have, but you are going to need to score this to make sure you get the lines correct on this box when we go to fold it. So what it is now, when you drop down this menu right here, you can see that we still have 2 more drop down menus. So let me close that one out. And that is, this is going to be the bottom of the box. This is the top of the box. So they are grouped together, and when you drop both of those down, you can see these lines. So these lines, for example, and I wish I could zoom in on Design Space so you all could see this better. I don't like moving and messing with these, and really I don't like ungrouping. I only like working with my drop-down menu and selecting my layers from this without moving anything, because when you move something on a file that is made for you to upload and cut, you can get your sizes off. Okay? So, yes, Kara, you can score on the Air 2, perfectly fine. Kathy, the box size, I don't know the exact dimensions. I can tell you the dimensions of this box, but you do not need to resize this file if you want this size. So this box is 3.5 by 3.5. That's what the end result is you get a 3.5 by 3.5 inch square box.
And it'll fit your tile perfectly if you've got the same tiles as us.
And the height of the box is a little under 1 inch. It's about 3/4 of an inch. But like I said, this file, if you resize it, you're gonna make it, it'll get bigger, and it's gonna be too big for the tile if this is what you're making it for. Now you can take this and make it larger and make a bigger box if you wanna make it for something else, but for this specific project, we are leaving it as is. So, back to turning these lines from basic cut into score lines. The way that we know these are basic cut lines are a couple different ways. One, you can see underneath here, it says basic cut. The other way we know that it is a basic cut is because these lines are solid. These are solid lines. We do not want them to be solid lines. We want them to be dashed lines. So, how do you create a dash line or a score line? You are going to select the layer on the right-hand side of your layers panel. You are going to select the one that is the lines. Once you see that it is selected, because it is highlighted green here, you can also see the bounding box on your canvas. Once it is highlighted, you're going to come up here to the top left corner where it says Operation, okay? Drop that menu down, and then you're going to come on down here to where it says Score. Now watch what happens when I change this from a basic cut to a score line. Did you see that happen?
Yes.
So it went from a solid line to a dashed line. That dashed line is telling me that that is a score line. That is what we want, okay? You do not want it to be a solid line. You want it to be a dashed line. Beautiful, just like that. So once you have done that to your first, or to the bottom of the box, top of the box, whichever one you started with, your next thing is you're going to do it, you need to do this to the top as well. So let me move this guy out of the way so you all can see what we're doing. Once again, working over here on our layers panel, and I'm going to, let me zoom out because I keep clicking on one thing or the other. So once again, I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see and you all can watch what happens. So once again, we know this is what it needs to look like, not this. How do we do that? We come over here to our layers panel. We make sure that all of these arrows are pointing down so we can see all of the grouped layers together. And this is the one we're working with. This is the top of the box. Currently, we can tell it is basic cut. How can we tell? Once again, because it says basic cut here, but also because it is solid lines. To turn it into a score line, once again, come up here to the top left-hand corner. Sometimes I get my left and right confused, guys, so if I say the wrong one, I'm sorry. It's my other left or my other right. Operations panel or operation section right here, we're going to drop that menu down, change it from basic cut to score, and it turns it into a dash line, and now it's scored. Now, if this was not already attached to, actually it's not attached together. We do have to attach it.
It's only grouped.
It's only grouped. So your next step before moving forward, and this is with most all 3D projects, a lot of our 3D projects are going to come in grouped. What is the difference between grouped and attached?
Tell us.
I would love to tell you. If it is grouped on the canvas together, meaning I want all of these pieces to stay together, but like once I go, all I'm just gonna say is, you're a group over there in the corner.
You can stand wherever you want.
You can stand wherever you want, but you're gonna go over there and stand with these other people. However, when we attach it, the way that I like to explain this to people is we're putting a permanent fixture, like we're fixing them together, but it's kind of like semi-permanently. It's very similar to a paper clip. Down here at the bottom, that's why they use the paper clip icon for attach, because it is kind of like semi-permanent. You can take a paper clip off, you can put it back on. It's not as permanent as a staple. A staple, you have to rip it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's why attach is, a paper clip is used, because we're just gonna, boop, I just wanna boop them together. I shouldn't have done that though. Shouldn't have done that.
And when everything changes colors like that, it's because everything's already grouped all together, and so it thinks you're attaching everything.
Right. So what you have to do, once you have changed these lines, we're gonna come up here to the top where it says ungroup. We're gonna ungroup them. Okay, now it doesn't look any different. Nothing looks different. But we now have, these are all still kind of like separate. So once again, we're gonna select these two together and we're gonna attach them together. Once it doesn't look like anything changed, but you can see that it has attached that together. If you want to, you can rename that attachment to box lid. Now we know we have attached the lid together. Next, we need to attach the base score line with the base. So how I'm going to select that, there's a couple different ways you can select it, okay? You can drag and drop that way. The only problem is it's going to go ahead and select multiple ones. And actually this one we need to ungroup another time. That needed to be ungrouped twice. So you can drag and drop the area that you want here attached, or you can work from your layers panel here and you can click the base, hold your shift key down and select the score lines as well. Now, because they are both highlighted green, you can see that they are both selected, and we're just gonna boop, attach them together. Now we can rename this one as box bottom. I don't know, box base.
Box bottom.
Box base. Beautiful. So now we have our base of our box attached with the score lines, the top of the box attached with score lines. This guy here that is white colored is going to represent your Mylar or your clear film, and then this is going to be just a different piece that you can cut out of like textured cardstock, glitter cardstock, whatever. As just like
fun pop.
Yeah, it's like a base of your box. And we'll go ahead and I'll show you what I mean. So you can see we've put a piece of like decorative paper inside, and it just kind of elevates it. It's just not a white box all the way through.
Right.
So that's what that green layer is for, is just for the base. The white layer is going to be the clear for the top of the lid.
Love it.
Okay.
I love adding a little pop of something on the inside.
Bobby says, how did I not know that you can rename like that? You learn something new every day. I'll be real honest, I don't use the rename function as much as I feel like I should.
Listen, whenever I work in Illustrator a lot, I name my layers all the time, but for some reason in Design Space, I don't ever do
I don't know what it is, but I feel like, especially after we slice, I should just go and rename something. But yes, in case you didn't know, we'll go back to our share screen to double click to rename something, even if it's a file like this one that's all grouped together. If you don't like the name of that file, you can double click it and just rename it Joy. I don't know. And then you can name all of these layers. So,
easy as pie.
Easy as pie. Now, with that being said, we're gonna start the process of cutting all of this stuff, because y'all, we got a lot to cut today.
Lots to cut, and
lots to cut.
We have a green layer on the way being weeded for you.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
I don't know why, but earlier I was like, oh, we should have weeded that before we
That would have been really good. That would have been good.
We got it.
Now we're gonna go to the Make It. At this point, you can save your project if you want. We already have a project like this saved, so I'm not personally gonna save it. Don't do as I, do not do that though. Do it, save your project. I think what I want to do is I want to start with my base, and then we'll just build from there. And then after that, we will start building the box. So we're gonna start with our base layer first, and we're gonna cut this guy. Let me kind of get my stuff organized here real quick.
While Lauren is doing that, if you guys missed the top of the show, we are running some of our best sales of the year right now through Black Friday. But we are currently offering our Trilogy reference kit. I call it a kit.
Guide.
It's not a kit, but it's like
collector's edition.
Our collector's edition Trilogy set. I'm literally so obsessed with these, y'all. These are reference guidebooks, which if you've been here for any amount of time, you know we do like our Cricut reference guide. We've done our font handbook. What we've done
Please tell me where all of our scissors are.
Oh, Lordy day. I put like 5
Go to
pairs.
Alicia while she talks this, and I'm going to get a pair of scissors.
So we have our Canva reference guide, we've got a Cricut reference guide, and then we have our font handbook. And I don't even want to say that this is like these are all leveled up from the original. So the Canva one is actually brand new. This reference guide is brand new. No one's ever seen it before. The Cricut one, we have a Cricut reference guide. We call it our Cricut Bible. This is going to be updated, and then our fonts are also updated, as well as all the information about like types of fonts and which fonts pair well together and things like that. So if you all sign up for any of our courses of $97 or more, you actually get these for free. So
for free.
You get this whole little set. It's so cute. Like we were saying earlier, it's cute and functional. So you can't beat
functional.
it. So we're going to be dropping links in the chat for you guys. There's also links in the description if you're wanting to sign up. We have sublimation courses. You can join our membership. We've got Canva courses. I mean, Make-a-thon. It's our one-day event that we do in March every year. It's so much fun. So there's lots of fun and exciting things to do, and you're going to get this bonus as well. Now, one thing, and I don't think we mentioned this in the beginning, we did just recently launch another membership called Passive Earner Society, and this is for all of our crafty entrepreneurs out there. If you're wanting to get into making some passive income with your crafts, we have taught this before similarly in Design Make Sell, but now we're talking about selling digital products, selling print-on-demand products and things like that on Etsy. And so we teach you how to do all of that. It comes with a 200-page textbook. Okay, you're gonna get this.
200 pages.
Yeah, you're gonna get this. This is a textbook. These you're gonna have this. You're gonna have over, I think it's over 70 videos in the entire program, as well as 3 coaching calls a month. We have an exclusive Facebook group, but it's something that if you're ready to invest in like making a passive income, we teach you everything over there. We do have put our heart and soul into that this year, and I think you guys are really gonna love it. If you earn passive earners, please leave a comment. Let me know your favorite thing about the course so far. We have so many good success stories already.
Yes.
And we just launched like a month ago. I think it's been like maybe a month.
Yeah.
But you will also get this trilogy collector edition thing. So,
Okay.
all the different names.
Lorraine asked, will the joy layer be a little bumpy from the vinyl layers underneath it? Can they see that? Is that too close? I don't feel like it looks bumpy.
No, it doesn't at all.
It doesn't in person. I just
No.
wanted to make sure you guys see it as well.
Yeah, it looks good.
So
It's perfect.
there you go. Also, while she was talking, I got to thinking, like, I need to show you guys how to cut multiple colors on the same mat.
Definitely. It's so much easier.
Especially for a project like this. Like, if I didn't have a green layer already being cut and weeded, I would put my green in the bottom as well.
Yeah.
Like, I have 4 corners for my 4 different vinyls.
Exactly.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. So we're going to pop back over to our share screen. Oh, wait, really quickly. Kim says, if I'm already a yearly, I'm assuming you're asking, like, how can you get the books? So there is, if you are already a yearly member and you're starting to come up on your renewal date, or if you're not, you can stack your memberships. So if you wanted to, you can email customer service, hi@makersgonnalearn.com, to stack your membership to add another year, plus get the craft tag, get this trilogy. I almost said the craft tag hamper.
That was a thing.
The collector's edition trilogy. So,
Collector's edition trilogy. Y'all, I can't get it through my little measly brain.
Collector's edition trilogy.
I'm like, this collector's edition trilogy set.
I don't know. Anyway.
I love it.
So let's go to share screen and let me show you how we're going to put all of these on one mat so we can cut them all at one time. So I have my red, and we'll go to our overhead. You can see where I have my colors. I have my red in the top right, my gold in the top. You see my top right, my other right. Red in the top left, gold in the top right. Left, right.
Somebody
right.
come get her.
Somebody come get her. And then the white in the bottom left. So what I'm gonna do is I'm back over to our share screen. We're gonna grab our gold layer. I'm gonna click these 3 dots, move object, and we're gonna move it to this red mat. Not the bright red. The bright red is gonna be our box. This kind of like good, like juicy red. We're gonna move it here. Now it's gonna come in behind it and it's gonna turn it red, but y'all don't worry. We still want our base red layer in the top left, goldy over here in the top right. Now we're gonna come here to where it says joy. This is our white layer. 3 dots, once again, click that, move object, move it to this mat and continue. Same thing, it's gonna turn it red, but we're gonna pull it down here to the bottom because that's where our white is on our mat. Okay, are we good?
So easy. So it looks like everything's being cut out of red, but you can see on the mat, like obviously we have gold, red, and white on the mats.
Yes.
Super helpful.
So once we have moved our colors or our layers to our respective corners of the mat, we're gonna go to continue. It is going to connect to our machine. Yes, Megan, I also knew when to finish that song. And we are cutting this on. Please tell me why vinyl is just not on our favorites.
Like permanent vinyl?
Like just permanent adhesive vinyl.
There's no, because we're HTVers, I guess. Sometimes it just changes my favorites. Like it changes. Look, special delivery.
Special
Merry
delivery.
Christmas. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, I'm reading.
What do we cut?
Premium vinyl.
Premium vinyl. Okay, but it's like, okay.
I do permanent.
Dude, there's
glossy.
too much of this.
They really have too many extra.
There's just too much of this. We're just gonna favorite that. Let's just have one vinyl cut setting, premium vinyl. Okay, here you can see we have our beautiful green layer already cut out. Thank you, Holly. Lifesaver. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna load our mat
Locked and
into our
loaded.
machine. Locked and loaded.
Does anyone have questions about anything?
This right now would be a great time
Yes.
to ask your questions.
I keep thinking that you need to heat your tile up.
I mean, for
'Cause
sublimation we do. In case you all were wondering, the specific color of this is teal luster. Teal luster.
Gorgina bobina.
Gorgina bobina.
The color on the video just doesn't.
It doesn't do. It looks.
justice.
I'm sure it looks blue.
It looks like very teal, very teal.
It's not that teal. It's
like
not super teal in person.
It's like a yummy, almost emerald.
Yeah.
But-
Think of the Emerald City.
Yes.
That's what it reminds me of. Emerald City.
It is. I've been really vibing with the like deep green.
Dude, me too. Clearly.
Yeah. I'm gonna get red.
Also, I've bought like 3 things that are green.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
I've been wanting some cowboy boots that are green. Maybe we.
I went between green and the other ones that I ordered, and you said the ones that I got were the heirloom ones, not the green ones. They have emerald ones that I was thinking about getting. But
Do they?
yeah.
Me and Lauren are going to a concert next week. I don't go to concerts a lot, so I feel really cool. Sadie and Lauren are concert goers, but I'm so excited because I bought a whole outfit.
Yeah.
And Lauren bought a whole.
We won't talk about
jacket.
what Lauren bought. Lauren has an issue with clothing. I will be the first to admit if there
You
was
could have worse problems, honestly.
if there was Clothing Addicts Anonymous, I would be a part of it.
At least it's not drugs.
At least it's not drugs. It could be
there's worse addictions out there.
Casey Musgraves. Who else? Mother Musgraves. Who else
Mother
would we
Musgraves.
go to?
I am hand painting cowgirl boots to wear to this concert that I started last night. I'll have to show you guys. It could be a hot mess. I've never painted boots before. I just started drawing on them. I've drawn a bunch of American traditional style tattoos all over them. Everyone keeps kind of giving me weird looks about it.
I love it. I am the one that said I was.
Lauren supports my
I support
weird fashion choices.
I feel like we support each other's weird fashion choices.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Love it.
Okay, so I am a weed on the mat girly. Sue me. I love it. Alicia does not, and that's fine. To
I
each
do
their own.
for you guys sometimes, just to be nice. The brand.
Okay, is Erica? Are you going to see the Eagles in the Sphere? Because if you are,
Oh my gosh, that would be
that is
epic.
my dream concert.
I just want to go to the Sphere though, because I just can't.
I just want to see the Eagles, actually.
Yeah.
I would be happy to see them anywhere.
Yeah, honestly.
So, like, has anybody, I know somebody here has watched Legends of the Fall.
No, but this is Lauren's favorite movie. She
It is
talks
my
about it all the
favorite.
time, and
I
I've
know
never
somebody
watched
in the
it.
comments has watched Legends of the Fall.
Surely.
It's my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies. It's definitely top 3 for me. I don't know why, I've just loved it. Any Hoosier, the reason that I brought this up is because I go around quoting the father after he has his stroke all the time. And all the time. After he has a stroke, he says, "Scrum!" And I'm like, I love that. And I say it all the time. So anyway.
That's hilarious.
Okay, brand new Maker 3. What am I doing that causes the error that requires me to restart the machine? Tammy, girl, I don't know.
We're even getting the same error in here, but I think we need to update our computer.
Yeah,
and that's what I think the problem is.
Updating your computer, number 1. Updating your firmware on your Cricut if you have to, or on Design Space. And then if the problem persists, call customer service. Honestly, I know nobody likes to talk to customer service, but truly, like, Cricut does walk you through everything, and they do have a good customer service. It may take you a while to get a hold of them. Do that call back, because they will call you back.
Yes.
Just give them your number, call them back. That's fine, okay?
All right, Kelly says, love that movie. Brad Pitt's so beautiful.
Oh my God. There's no question. Like, if I had a dream man, it would be Brad Pitt, specifically in that movie, but add a beard.
Okay, my Brad Pitt would be Fight Club Brad Pitt.
I mean, I can see Fight Club Brad Pitt, but you've not watched Legends of the Fall, and you've not seen Legends of the Fall Brad Pitt yet.
Let me Google it.
Please do. Please
What
do.
version of Brad Pitt would you guys pick? Hey, Sadie, any input here? Sadie, shut your mouth. Sadie said
Shut your mouth right now.
She's not even sure if she knows who we're talking about.
I know who he is, but
She knows who he is. I'm offended. Brad Pitt in Legends of the Fallen.
No, Fall, F-A-L-L, not Fallen, Fall.
Legends of the Fall?
Yes,
Legends of the Fall.
it's good.
Oh, baby.
You see him?
You know I'm a sucker for some long hair.
Oh, girl. Oh, girl.
But I could put it in a bun.
And I can put it in a bun. I got my edges back.
Listen,
I don't hate Interview with a Vampire, Brad Pitt, either.
Okay.
He's a lot younger. Or is that double check me.
What's the movie?
Interview with a Vampire. It was like Kirsten Dunst's first, like she was baby.
Okay. Oh yeah, definitely Brad Pitt, but no, thank you.
I don't hate it.
I do.
Let me see it. Turn it around here.
This is him. He looks like a vampire. He's got light eyes.
I mean, I guess I'm a weird girl and I like vampires. I don't know.
Listen, if we're talking about long-haired men in movies, I'm going to say Heath Ledger in 50 Things I Hate About You.
Absolutely obsessed.
Or literally anything with Leonardo DiCaprio, forever and ever. Young Leo, old Leo, I don't care. Man Candy Monday.
I'm not.
You're not into Leo DiCaprio?
I'm not into Leo DiCaprio.
I would
I'm
marry
so sorry.
that man. He's one of my biggest crushes. And then, even when I was younger, Jonathan Taylor Thomas from Home Improvement.
Oh, JTT all the way.
JTT.
Oh, everybody's saying Thelma and Louise with a cowboy hat, Brad Pitt.
Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, that
Some
cowboy
people are
hat?
saying Benjamin Button, Brad Pitt.
No, that's weird, you guys.
I mean, what's Alex? Oh, Alexander. The movie Alexander.
Thelma and Louise.
Let me see it.
Stop it. Yee-haw. You know what I'm saying?
Woo, buddy.
We're going to get fired.
We are going to get fired. We're back to crafting, sorry.
Okay.
So I have weeded everything. We were just talking while I weeded. It's not a big deal. Back to crafting. We are taking our transfer tape and we're laying it on the vinyl.
Lindsay brought up my other man crush, Tom Hardy. Oh, Tom Hardy in, shoot. Hold on. And
I mean,
Venom.
I don't really want to get started on all my man crushes because I have a very specific type, and me and my mom were literally just talking about this last night, I think, yesterday, something, I don't know. Because I asked, no, it was Sunday. It was Sunday because I was watching Tennessee Titans. We were watching football.
On a Monday?
On a Sunday. I said Sunday.
Oh,
I said Sunday. Sorry. Let's do this craft so I can concentrate. So I'm layering this. We're gonna do the taco method. And I'm doing this because I'm sorry, they can't see because of my big hat in my head. Can they see this, Sadie? Okay. I'm trying my best to line this up without being over top of the tile, and it's not working. But you just want to line this up as good as you can, leaving the edges the same amount of space on the edges, and I'm still getting it down too far. What is wrong with me? Is it the amount of caffeine I've had today? Who knows?
How much caffeine have you had?
Probably about 250 milligrams.
Approximately 257 milligrams of caffeine has been ingested today.
Well, that one Starbucks drink that I had like a lot.
Oh.
Like 200 plus.
Oh my.
Sue me. Sue me.
What, a cold brew? Did you have a cold brew?
No, I had a refresher.
Yeah.
Corey, I did not clean the tile first. Should I have? Yeah. Did I? No.
You can, I mean, listen, you can if you really, especially if you're selling these.
It is going to stick a lot better if you clean it with alcohol first, but I mean, that was pretty darn good in my opinion.
I love this project too because you're going to be able to reuse your transfer tape 4 times.
Yes. Okay, one little thing I want to show you guys, a little trick of the trade that I have learned. If you get bubbles, do you see that? Can they see this bubble right here, Sadie? What I like to do, if you have a pen, I like to take my pen and literally just make one little tiny hole. Did y'all see that just disappear? Watch.
You just poke a little hole in.
Okay, can they see this pretty good? You see this right here, there's a bubble. We're just gonna poke, move it around, take your finger, it's gone. It's gone. Like that's honestly, that's how I don't even do the wet method anymore because you cannot see where I have poked holes in this, but it's allowing that air to escape. So you can poke that hole, rub it down, and it comes right out. But that's it. Okay, so we have this. We're now gonna move on to this one. While I'm putting this on, back to what I was saying, my very specific type of men.
Let's hear it. Can I guess it?
Yeah.
What's that?
What's that old? Stop. First
What's
of all,
that
no,
old
no,
guy?
just hush for just a minute. Just hush. Because when I say this, you all are gonna be like, "Dang,
Okay.
she really does have daddy issues." I mean, I'm part of the Dead Dads Club. What can I say? Anyway,
I'm not allowed to laugh at that joke, but it's always funny when you say it.
if you don't have humor about stuff, what do you have?
What do you have? Nothing. Exactly.
Well, I was watching the football game. First of all, the Titans are terrible this year. And I was like, I couldn't remember the guy's name who used to coach. And I was asking Mom, and I was like, I remember him being like pretty good looking back in the day. It was Jeff Fisher.
Jeff Fisher.
Yes. He's like a very average. Once I looked it up, like he's not as good looking in my brain as he was, like how I thought he was back in the day.
Jeffrey Todd Fisher, a voice actor?
No.
A Titans football player?
Maybe his...
Hold on. I'm looking him up.
you see
Former cornerback.
No, he was a coach
Oh, yeah. This is him.
with his mustache.
Yeah.
Okay, very average looking.
Very.
Very average
Yeah.
looking. And
Looks like a dad.
that's what I said. I said he's very average looking, whatever. But then I was like, but in my brain, he falls in the same category as Burt Reynolds, Tom Selleck, Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott,
those are my man crushes.
Sam Elliott is Lauren's type to
No,
a T.
Burt Reynolds.
Okay.
Burt Reynolds.
They're like the same word in a different font, you know, or is that what people say?
Yeah.
Same font, different word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Burt Reynolds is my guy.
My type, long hair, bad boy.
Artsy.
Artsy, eccentric.
Yeah.
My husband is not my type though. My husband is very like, he's an accountant. He's more clean cut. Like he does ride motorcycles. So maybe that's like his edgy.
That's his claim to edgy fame.
You know that Trey's celebrity lookalike is the Green Babe.
No, that guy on that show that you sent me the picture of.
Oh, he did have a lookalike on a reality show. What's the football player that's really old and he won't give it up and he plays for the Packers?
Ben Roethlisberger?
No, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Ben Roethlisberger plays for like the Steelers, or played for the, I don't know.
Y'all,
I'm not a big
if you
football
know what my
girl.
husband looks like, Aaron Rodgers looks like my husband in like 10 or 15 years, in my opinion.
Everybody's saying Sam Elliott could speak sweet nothings. He absolutely could. 100%. I mean, I don't care. He is a good-looking man.
I think it's his voice and like his charisma.
He says you do have daddy issues. I can't help it.
If it puts in perspective, me and Lauren are the same age, and she has a crush on Sam Elliott and Burt Reynolds. Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to our craft. When you are adding, so we've added our green layer. You can see I've just lined it up with the red. When you're adding your offset, this is gonna be our third layer that we add. Line it up to the bottom corners. That way you can get the perfect alignment just like this. And it's so much easier to line up those bottom corners first. And then we're gonna press this on and make sure that it goes on really well. And then we'll only have one more layer left. And then we'll just add our little hanger and we'll cut, I guess I could be cutting the, after I get this on, I'm gonna load the mat and we're gonna cut the box while I'm adding this last layer. So here, there's our offset. I'm saving my transfer tape here. I'm gonna bring my mat in and I'm going to go ahead and add my paper. And we are going to start cutting the box. Now, our original box is in white. We're gonna make a black one today.
I figured it'd be easier for y'all to see it.
Yeah, this black is definitely gonna be easier for you guys to see on the camera. So I'm just gonna make sure that I burnish this down really well. Beautiful. We'll go back to our share screen. We're gonna go to the layer that is the red layer down here, where it says score and basic cut. From there, we are gonna choose medium cardstock, and we are using the scoring stylus. We'll come back over here to camera 3. You can see we have our scoring stylus in clamp A ready to go. So what we are going to do now is we are going to load our mat, and then we'll hop back. I was gonna say we're gonna hop back over to share screen, but we're not. We're just gonna wait just a second.
I had something to say about this craft. It's left me. Does anyone have questions?
Did I lose the top of my, I think I lost the dot of my J in joy.
What will we ever do?
I don't know. Where'd he go?
You could not use craft board to make the box, Olivia, because it would be too thick. So
Yeah.
you'll have to use, like an 80-pound cardstock is my go-to for boxes, just because it's easy to fold, but it's stable enough to not lose its form. So that's usually like a good middle ground. Lorraine, oh, this is a good point. Lorraine said she might have layered the gold on top of the white offset before adding it to the tile.
She said what?
she might have layered the gold on the white offset before adding it to the tile. But I think the only problem with that would be that you have the border around the jewelry.
I mean, you could have done that. You could have added this to the offset. That would have worked. I just went ahead and did it because we do have these cutouts on the bottom of jewelry, so I know exactly where it's supposed to go. So that's why with this project, it's okay to do it that way instead of, and I'm gonna burnish this one from the back because it is textured vinyl, and I'm afraid that it's gonna maybe be a little bit harder to stick to this. Okay, not as bad as I thought.
Oh, it came right off.
I know.
was actually wondering if it would stick.
Now, y'all, I did lose the dot to my J. I'm gonna have to recut that. But once again, I'm gonna line up these bottom corners like this, and y'all, look how perfectly that goes on. I mean, I'm a little off over here. But like, I'm more worried about the center than I am the outside edges, and that's what you need to be as well. You need to be worried more about the center instead of the offside edges, and making sure that these offside edges get stuck down before you even attempt to take your transfer tape off. And this might be one where, okay, I'm so glad that we did this. You want to reuse this transfer tape, because had we used this transfer tape the first time, pulling it off of the backer like we did with the red, it would have been so hard to have gotten this little teeny gold off of there, and I'm afraid that it would have ripped it. But because we have used this 4 different times now, look how easy this comes off of that vinyl without even ripping it.
Oh, that's nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So reusing your transfer tape really, really does the trick. I think it really helps. You know what I'm gonna do?
Cut out a J
I'm
dot.
gonna use my True Control knife, and I'm gonna cut out a little circle.
Now, if you guys are using a different size tile, you're just gonna wanna make sure to measure from the very top of the tile to the very bottom. Make sure that your shape is locked so it keeps its proportions, and you can put in the measurement into the height, okay? And that way you can get the exact size that you need for this project. Because ours is measured, we don't have to adjust it at all. Ours is measured exactly to this specific tile, but I know a lot of you all aren't gonna be able to find it as easy, so.
This may not look good, but we're gonna try it.
Sometimes you just gotta do it. It'd be cute to have a little jewel there, a little sparkly jewel.
I mean, it doesn't look that great, but you know what? It looks better than that white did. It looks better than the white. It still don't look great, but it's okay. So we have our ornament. Beautiful. We're gonna lay this guy over to the side.
Is your hot glue gun on?
It is. I turned it on.
I was gonna remind you.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. So this is gonna be the top and the bottom of our box. I am going to unload this from the mat. When we are working with paper, we love to turn our mat upside down and unload it this way. That way it doesn't bend our paper as much. So you no longer need this piece. We're gonna toss that out. And now we're gonna bring in our Mylar and go ahead and add this to our mat so we can cut this while we start assembling our box. One thing you do need to be very careful with is when you are using Mylar, you can use a burnishing tool. I would do it from the back, burnish from the back, because you don't want to scratch up that Mylar. So if you have a brayer, we have 2, I just don't know where they're at now. If you have a brayer, use a brayer. It just rolls it on there, it's great. If you don't and you just have a burnishing tool, flip your mat upside down and burnish from the back. That way you do not scratch your Mylar, okay? So once we've done that, we're gonna come back over to Design Space. We're gonna browse all material. We're gonna type in Mylar, if I can find my thing.
You can put something on the back of these tiles. You can do cardstock, felt. I wouldn't recommend vinyl because it's like,
I think the best that I have seen, the prettiest one I have seen is when people add felt to the back of it.
I agree. It looks the most finished.
I love when the felt is added, but I would add the felt after you add like your hanger. Clearly you can see we don't have anything on the back of it. It does look a little unfinished, but the way that this is hanging and the way that we have this ribbon on here, and I'll show you how we do it. If you put that on your tree, we'll go to 1. it really doesn't even give it a chance to turn. You know what I mean? It just hangs straight. It holds it forward and it hangs straight. So if you have this on a tree, you can see, like, even when I'm turning it, like, I'm having to physically move it and it turns your ribbon, but like it's going to hang straight, okay? So go ahead and press play on that, and we are going to start assembling our box. Can they see these score lines-ish? Okay, so what you want to do, this is what I have found with this box specifically. I like folding this second line first. So we're gonna fold this up like this, and we're just gonna keep moving around, folding that second line up first, like that. And I'll show you why here in just a minute, because when I first put this together, I thought, oh, well, this side folds in, like I fold in each side and then I connect it with these tabs. That is how it works, but I want to show you why that we're folding this bottom first before folding the top, because it kind of just makes it look a little bit more finished when you do it this way. So we're just folding, 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 like this. And now what I like to do is I like to fold in my tabs. So we fold this one in this way. You're just folding them all toward the center. It really is, we're just folding everything toward the center. And now what we can do is I like to add the glue here and here. That way I can put these tabs on, and I'm gonna do a glue strip all the way across, because once I put those tabs on, I'm then gonna fold this top one over the tabs so that you don't see the tabs. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, so what we're doing, the sides that the tabs are not on the bottom half, so you can see here, there's clearly bottom, and then this top one also is gonna fold in, and I'll show you where. You just need to remember, everything is folding in. Everything is folding in. Folding in, folding in, folding in, okay? So you can go ahead and pre-fold these if you want to. It's not necessary, you can do it closer to time, but we'll just go ahead for the sake of this, and I'll show you exactly how everything folds. We'll just go ahead and fold everything toward the center, like this, but we still want it to be out because we're not ready to use it just yet. Beautiful. So on this first section of the sides that do not have the tabs, we're going to take our tape runner and we're going to run it along that bottom portion like that. Okay? You see that? Now, once you have done that, we're going to bring our sides in like this. And this is why I personally probably wouldn't fold these sides just yet. We're going to pull in our tabs in. We're going to line them up, and we're going to press that down. So we're lining up, making them even, pressing that down, lining it up, making it even, pressing it down, lining this up, making that even, pressing it down. Now you can see that we still have tape, so we're just going to fold these other sides in here, and that where it was, I had tape all the way across this side and this side, it stays down perfectly. Now all we have to do is add tape. You can either add it to the inside of the box or to this top tab, either one. Now it does make it a little harder now that we have put this box together. I will say that. It makes it a little harder to add your tape, but it's perfectly fine. We just need a little bit. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. And we're just gonna fold this guy down right here, make sure that it gets secured down really well, and then fold this other guy down, and you have the base of your box. Now, you can see the difference in the base when we're looking at this box versus the white, and that's why we like to add just a little bit of flair, to the inside. So what I'm gonna do now, before we start building the top, I'm gonna take my Mylar off.
Bethany was asking any tips for cutting felt on the Cricut. She tried to add felt to the back of her tile last year, but the Maker 3 couldn't cut it. And my best advice is to get a rotary cutter. If you were trying to cut it with a fine point blade, that's probably not going to work great. Also, Benzie felt. Benzie felt, rotary cutter, chef's kiss. You'll be able to cut it every single time.
Also, this was an instance where I should have checked my cut before I took it off, and I didn't. So that's on me.
I always have to, even on the Mylar setting, I always end up having to run it through like 2 or 3 times.
So I did take my True Control knife and just run along that edge. Not a big deal. Excuse me. We're gonna take this off, and we're just gonna add in this decorative cardstock. This is so pretty.
Yeah, it is. It's very
I think
cute.
that's beautiful.
I'm going to drop the tape runner link again for those of you all that are asking. It's $19 right now, so it's not too bad.
And then we're gonna go back to our share screen. We're just choosing this green layer that was part of the box. Medium cardstock, and then we will press play. So the top of the box is kind of the same concept, except I think I would go ahead and add my Mylar first before I start assembling the box, just because it's you have more wiggle room here and you can line it up a lot better. I would not put tape on the Mylar. I would put the tape on the box. And I think, it really doesn't matter what side. We can use both sides. So, but I do think I want to do it on this side so I can see my score lines on the outside a little bit better when I'm folding it in. Actually, no, I lied. I want to do it on this side so I know where to line it up. So that is definitely something that I would do, is if you're making this and you're putting the Mylar, the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, yeah, I need to add this Mylar to the side that has the score lines. That way I can line it up right. And you can see here.
Some Mylars and some acetates, they all have different thicknesses, so it just depends on what you purchase.
Yes, so there we go. We have our beautiful piece in there. And the same concept, we're gonna be folding these in. Folding these edges in all across here. Now, if you have a bone folder, I would suggest using a bone folder to help you, especially with this. It can.
I used a credit or a gift card yesterday.
Oh yeah, I need to check and see if there's anything on that gift card.
Oh, that's your gift card.
From last Christmas. Last Christmas,
I gave you my heart. You're welcome for that.
You're welcome. Are you excited as excited as me for Moana 2?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
You know I am. I've been watching Moana 1 for like 2 years straight. I'm like, please God.
Please God.
2. We need a sequel. Send help.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now, same thing. I'm actually going to go ahead and add tape here, because that's going to be folded down here on the bottom side. And I think from my past making the bottom of the box, I think I want to go ahead and add tape to the top just to see how well it does. That way I'm not trying to like finagle my way through. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So now we're going to fold this in. We're going to make sure that our tabbies are folded toward the center. And just like this. And this. And this. Now we're going to start lining them up. Does anybody have any questions so far?
We're talking about how obsessed we are with the song Last Christmas. And Cheryl says she uses the clear removable easy liner from Walmart most of the time for transfer tape. It's a good little hack for you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when the second Moana's coming out.
November.
This
like,
November?
Yeah, it's like, I thought.
Like this month?
I thought it was like around Thanksgiving.
Please hold. Moana 2 release date. I just went to the movies recently. What did I see?
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Yeah.
No, and then you and your mom and your sister went to see a scary movie too, as well.
Did we?
Yeah.
Long Legs.
Mm-hmm.
It was awful. Disappointment. Oh, Tuesday, November 26th, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna have to take Rubes. Maybe Georgie too, if she's feeling. No, Georgia is not a movie girl. Ruby, on the other hand, she loves a movie. That girl has sat through a movie her entire life since she was a baby. She is a movie watcher.
I love that.
Georgia, she could give a crap. She don't even want to watch Miss Rachel. She's like, I don't like you
no,
two.
thank you.
Not really into that.
Not really feeling that.
So you guys, these projects we're doing all week, nobody's required to create them at all. You
No.
are entered to win the giveaways, no matter if you could just comment. You don't have to make the projects. We want you to make them because
We want you to, yeah.
But I've seen a couple people say like, when do we need to post these? And like, how fast do we have to get them done? You don't have to.
You don't have to.
Nope. If you want to be entered to win, you just need to leave a comment.
Time out.
We picked a winner. We just haven't announced it.
Why have we not announced
because
it?
I didn't get it from Sadie until halfway through the show, but we have a winner for Ashley Falco. Should we do it now? You guys want to do it now? Okay. We are going to be giving away a Cricket Joy Extra today, right? That's today's giveaway. Let me double check it. We do have a winner from yesterday though for the Ashley Falco cardstock gift card. $100 Celebration Warehouse cardstock. Let me pull the name up really quickly and we will announce it. Okay, drum roll please. The winner is Christy Morrissey.
Congratulations, Christy, she's here.
Yeah, so email us your best Amazon, email us
An email
at makersgonnalearn.com to claim your prize. And then let me double check on that giveaway, you guys. I'm pretty sure.
I feel like that's pretty thin. Or not long enough. So I'm gonna cut some more ribbon. Oh, by the way, guys, this is Dollar Tree ribbon. I'm sorry, what?
I
So
know,
pretty.
and I hope they have that again this year because I love that ribbon.
I know.
Okay, we are giving away today a Cricut Joy Extra.
Stop.
This is my second favorite Cricut machine besides the Maker. If you guys are interested in winning a Cricut Joy Extra, all you have to do is leave a comment on the live stream or leave a comment on the replay, and we will pick a winner tomorrow at the top of the show. Call us out if we know. You guys can tell us.
Please call us out to call us up.
Yeah, call it in the words
In the words of Tanner Bell. Okay, so what I'm doing, you can see I put my little pretty little cardstock. I just put some adhesive on the back of it, stuck it in the bottom of my box. Beautiful, I love it. Gorgeous, she's gorgeous. Ribbon. We're using a velvet ribbon from Dollar Tree. Love it. We did cut it in half. This is too thick. Too thick, okay? Debbie says that Tanner said if you complete all the projects that there will be a winner for something extra. Y'all,
In that
Tanner gives stuff away. We love Tanner for that.
Sometimes
please
he'll give
remind
it away
us.
and like not tell us.
Yeah, so he'll sometimes say, yeah, we're doing this giveaway. Please remind us. We love it when you remind us because we do not want to miss a giveaway. Please, 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 please remind us. So yes, Debbie, if Tanner said that, we're doing it.
I thought it was just if you did yesterday's project, so I'll need to go back and watch the live. I didn't think he said every day, but he might have. Sometimes when we're teaching, if he's talking and we don't hear it, then
I don't listen. If I'm teaching and I'm laser focused or I'm doing a craft, I don't hear what they say.
Yeah. If we act like it,
Tanner
we don't always hear it.
You know, Kelly said Tanner plays by his rules. Yes, Tanner does play by his rules, and we love him for it. Mm-hmm. If Tanner played by anybody else's rules,
we wouldn't exist.
Maker's Gonna Learn wouldn't be what it is.
Yeah, that's the truth right there.
Truth, facts right there. Okay,
yeah.
We're adding the ribbon, and then we're gonna be done because we're 2:51.
That good. We've just been having so much fun. Sometimes it's like we've been doing it forever, but like now.
I don't feel like we've been doing this forever.
No, this is a fun.
This has been really fun.
I like when we talk about non-craft related things sometimes too. I don't know, some of you guys don't like that, but some of y'all love it. So
I'm just adding my glue first. I meant to tell you guys how I was going to do this. Do you see how it's kind of to the side? You want to keep that velvet in the front. So glue down, left or right, it doesn't matter, but you do want to glue it diagonally. You can see here. And we're just going to flip it this way so that we have a loop. We can still see the velvet on the outside. Do y'all see that? And now we're just going to plop some glue down on top of this right here. And we're going to put that down there. And now, ouch, that was hot. Very hot. We have our beautiful ornament.
Gorgina, Bobina. I love it. I want to see it in the black box.
I love.
We'll have to tuck the tail.
I know. Give me a second. I'm going to have to tuck this tail. Like that. And look how perfect that fits in there without resizing.
I love it.
Look at that. Look at that.
Would you just look at it?
Would you look at it?
So cute.
Yes.
Let me see. Oh, I love the black box.
I do too.
It looks good.
It looks so good. And y'all, if you haven't already jumped in, let me just go ahead and go back. Let's
show them.
Because we did not talk about all of these different deals. And I want to make sure you all know and understand all of the different deals that we have. So here on our Black Friday's deal page, if you haven't already, you must check this out. This is going to show you all of the different things that we offer. If you're unsure which one you want, definitely check it out here. Sadie will drop this link for you again. Plus, it's the one that is pinned at the top. So this is our best deal of the year. We've talked about it. Anything you purchase over $97 through us for Black Friday is going to qualify you to get our Collector's Edition Resource Trilogy for free. Y'all, it's amazing. You can do MGL yearly membership. If you do yearly membership, this is the best deal that we have on our membership, for the whole year. Make sure you use code 75OFF is gonna get you the biggest discount. And it's going to grandfather you in, meaning you are not going to pay any more than what you pay today. What you pay today is what you're going to stay at for the rest of your time here with Makers Gonna Learn. This is going to qualify you for the trilogy. Next up, we have Passive Earner Society. This is also going to qualify you for the trilogy as well. This is our new membership that we just released. Maybe you say, I already know all about using my Cricut machine. I understand it, but maybe you're at that point where you're ready to start making some money with your crafting. If that's you, Passive Earners is the place for you. I'm telling you, we have had so many transformations in this membership already, and we just launched it a month ago. I truly feel like we have had more transformations in this program so far than we had in a lot of DMS.
I agree.
I'm obsessed with everyone working so hard. Everyone is putting in the time, putting in the work, asking the right questions.
Yeah.
It has its own Facebook group. I'm telling you, if you're ready to make money with your craft, Passive Earners is the one for you.
Audrey Olszewski, she's here. She's in Passive Earners. She's been killing it.
She has been. I've been checking out Audrey's stuff. Audrey's been killing it.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Make-a-thon tickets. This is the craft event that you must be at. It is always the first Saturday in March. It's a day-long virtual crafting event. Plus, if you go ahead and jump in on this deal, you're going to get the mystery box included, meaning you have a full craft day in a box. You really don't have to go out and purchase anything. This is the ticket, literally the Make-a-thon ticket. Next up, we have Makers Gonna Sublimate. You do need a code for this one as well. We are doing, well, let me double check. Or maybe we don't have a code. I lied. I think we don't have a code, but y'all, that price, $127. If you also, anything that has to pay Any of our programs that have to-pay, you can select to-pay, pay once today, pay a second time in 30 days. Even if this to-pay is under $97, you still get it because you're going to be paying $127. So technically, you could secure your books for $63.50.
Every time you say to-pay, I think of,
Oh, a to-pay?
Yeah.
To-pay?
Yeah.
To-pay? Anyway, next up we have Digital Design for Creatives. This is our course that we just created this year, teaching you how you can use Canva as a creative. All about Canva. This is kind of like our Canva course. We just don't call it our Canva course. It is, but we're really diving into the creative side of Canva and how you can use it in your crafting world. Last, we have Maker University. This is if you are ready to take your crafting skill to the next level. You are going to get, how many did we say? It's like 30 something or 40 something.
Maker U is like over 40.
40 classes, 40 advanced classes. Not all, they are all Cricut related, but using all types of different materials. Definitely check that one out. And then if you already have all of these, you can get the trilogy for $97. So those are all of our deals. Make sure you check that out.
Period. How many members do we have now?
A lot.
There's a lot. I'm not 100% sure.
A lot.
Tanner could probably tell you.
Tanner could tell you, but I'm not Tanner.
So yes, lots of you guys are like hyping up all the courses that you are currently in, which is really nice and helpful for everyone that is waiting to join. So make sure to keep sharing your like stories and the things that you love the most about the courses, just because I think we have so much to offer. Sometimes it's like we have so many options, and because we want to offer something for everybody.
But if you're overwhelmed, I'm getting the size of this, like the dimensions of this ornament for somebody that asked. If you are overwhelmed, let me just say the very first place to start is going to be membership.
Yes.
That is our tried and true. That is the cornerstone of this business. Makers Gonna Learn membership is our bread and butter.
Yes, for sure.
Absolutely our bread and butter.
If you're just starting your journey, like that's the place you want to be at.
So the height of this ornament, I can't remember who it was, asked what the size of this ornament, the height of this ornament, we're sitting, it's like a really weird measurement. It's like 1 3/8. 4 3/8. Sorry.
I was like, 1.
4 3/8.
There you go.
It's real weird.
Yeah.
And that's like, I mean, if you want it to be a little bit under, I would go with 4 1/4.
And don't like cut all of your vinyl pieces out before you made sure your measurement is right. Like you can even cut, so if you get 4 3/8, make your design 4 3/8. Cut it on like some scrap cardstock and like line it up and make sure that when you go to cut your vinyl's gonna line up. Does that make sense? Because I don't want you guys to like go and weed all this green layer and then go to lay it down and it's too big or too small. Like that would just suck.
Let me see the exact dimensions of this if it says it on here.
Oh yeah, I might on that.
I'm looking.
I mean, we can always look at the dimensions of the file because the file comes in exactly to fit the thing.
This is saying like the whole thing. It's not giving me
individual
tile dimensions.
I thought it might do that. Let's look at.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry, guys.
Here, please hold. So I'm gonna replace that. This one is measuring 3.3 by 3.9.
Is that right?
3.49 by 4.147. So
go to the red layer. That one.
Oh, 3.427 by 4.079. And that way.
Oh, you're looking up there. I was looking down here. I'm like, where are you getting the 0.427?
Oh, it rounds it up.
It
on
rounds
the
it
canvas.
up on the canvas.
3.43 by 4.08.
That's fine. Whatever.
So there you go.
Yeah, it just pulls out.
Measure your own though, just to make sure. Because if it's a different brand or anything, it may not be the same.
I wish that they could keep these in stock.
I know.
More so.
Well, us crafters, we do be buying some Arabesque tiles at Christmas.
We do. If there's
one thing about us,
One thing for sure, two things for certain. Us crafters, we're gonna make an Arabesque tile ornament during Christmas and a glitter ornament.
And a glitter ornament all day.
All day.
All day.
All day.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Well, we will be back tomorrow, 1:30 Eastern Standard. We're sublimating tomorrow.
Yep.
We're making big old Santa sacks tomorrow.
A big old Santa sack.
They're huge. So, going to be so much fun. Make sure you're
to
there.
say something else, but I won't.
Lauren, straight to jail. Straight.
Take me out back and old yell at me right now. Okay, guys, we will be back again tomorrow, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you jump in on this craft, the trilogy book, because Tanner did add 100 extra spots because y'all took them.
Yeah.
You took them, but I don't know that he's going to add them again. Get it while the getting's good.
Get them while it's hot.
Get it while it's hot. See you guys tomorrow.